Hey, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to do a quick video just because I'm in a better mood right now, and I think I'm gonna stream a little bit after I do this video. Well, actually, after my laundry's done in the dryer. So I wanted to do this while I have the motivation, and also while I have kind of some time, because there is a line for the laundry, and I don't want to keep my stuff in there longer than it needs to be. But yeah, I kind of want to just do a quick video on the importance of self-care. I know I've talked about this in other videos, and Arthur and I on our joint channel, we've talked about self-care as well. But I think this weekend really serves as a good example as to why self-care is so important. So unfortunately, where I live and the surrounding areas, it seems like it's better now this afternoon than it has been the past few days, but we've been dealing with quite a bit of smoke being blown over by wildfires. Fortunately, not nearly as bad as it was a few years ago. The sky was just like red. I mean, it really looked like the apocalypse. I think that was 2022, so that was just a bad year for that to happen. So yeah, not nearly that bad, but unfortunately, it's to the point where it's not recommended to exercise outdoors, and that's pretty much the only way I've been exercising since I've moved in here, because I've either been walking, biking, or lifting weights, and that stuff is out in the shed in the backyard. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to really work out. I really wanted to work out yesterday, but I didn't get the chance. And then today is still to the point where it's just not probably a good idea or very healthy for me to work out. So so I have been feeling kind of more down and depressed past few days, but like I said, I mean, today especially has been a really good example as to why self-care is so important. I was planning on just staying indoors and at home and not doing anything. And if that was the case, I probably wouldn't be doing this video or wanting to stream tonight. I would probably just spend the whole day in bed. But I wouldn't say force myself, but I did strongly encourage myself to go to the grocery store, so that way I can buy a few things, and then come home and then shower and do some laundry, even though I didn't feel like doing it. I'm really glad that I did kind of push myself. I shouldn't say push, but that's a little strong of a word. But I'm glad, though, that I did do some self-care activities and got out of the house even though I didn't want to, because I'm just feeling a lot better this afternoon than I was feeling earlier today and yesterday. So it's just amazing, you know, what basic things. I mean, it's like some food, and it wasn't even healthy food. I mean, I got like pulled pork, but it was at least satisfying. It was filling. And you know, I had a really nice shower, and then I'll be having nice clean sheets too, and clean clothes. So it just feels nice. I know that's not a huge accomplishment or very productive, but the alternative of just laying in bed all day, I mean, it's at least better than that. And yeah, so it's, at least with me personally, it's the times where I don't want to do self-care is when the self-care is so important, especially important, because if I'm doing pretty well, then I'm gonna be more motivated to continue with self-care. But if I'm starting to feel down, and I really need that self-care to kind of maintain my my mood, when you're starting to feel down, it's much more difficult to just get yourself to do those things. And then also kind of just with the self-care, why I also wanted to do this video is it's just amazing what not exercising really does, at least for me. I would say out of all of the medications I've tried and all the therapy, exercise and particularly weightlifting has been the biggest and best antidepressant for me personally. it's just so important to me, for much more than the physical effects. I mean, it's nice to be in shape, be able to, like, if I need to run to the bus stop, if I'm running late, it's nice to be able to do that. I wouldn't say I'm very egotistical or need external validation, but I'm not going to lie and say that it's not nice when people say, oh, you look like you've been working out, or, hey, you look like you've lost weight. That's not why I exercise. But it's just one of those benefits. So, for me, it makes me feel a lot better. It makes me look better, which in turn makes me feel better, and just keeps me more healthy. Fortunately, I can be a little lax with my diet. I don't have to eat so strictly, provided I have a consistent workout routine. So I'm very fortunate. And I won't go too much into the science, especially since it's been a while since I've kind of studied or read about it. But I do know that exercise can increase certain hormones. Like there's brain-derived neurotropic factor, and then I think there's also like a nerve growth factor, which. And I suggest you guys look this up on your own, like do your own research. Don't take my word, please. But I do believe that exercising, especially like moderate to intense exercise, does stimulate the release of those, or at least propagate. So those are really important for maintaining brain health and even possibly healing. Honestly, I feel that with the walking that I would do, like after I had my nerve damage and couldn't walk, the small amounts of walking that I was able to eventually work myself up to, that might have played a pretty big part into why I'm not permanently, physically disabled, at least much more. I mean, I'd say I'm like 99% normal. I still get a little wobbly if I overexert myself. But I really do think that exercising has played a huge role in that recovery. So yeah, it's just I guess kind of the whole point of this, I suppose, is just to stress the importance of self-care, particularly in times where you just don't feel like doing self-care. It's so important. And then kind of the effects of when you don't do self-care, you start feeling depressed. But I guess also one other thing, I just a lot of gratitude today. I'm so grateful that I have all of my basic needs met, and oftentimes exceedingly so. I have shelter. I have a nice house with nice housemates and affordable rent. Everything's provided for. I don't have any additional bills or expenses other than some personal items like soap and toothpaste. I'm incredibly grateful that I have a shower. I have access to daily showers and to get myself clean, as well as access to washing machines and dryers. So that way I can launder my clothes in my bed and consistently or frequently. So that way I have a clean bed to sleep in and I have clean clothes to wear. I'm incredibly grateful for the food, for with my food stamps, being able to buy and have food available. When there's so many people out there that can't even, they don't even have that necessity met. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with Maslow's hierarchy, but I think it's a really cool diagram and kind of just the theory behind it, I guess, or the principles of it, which it makes sense. I mean, after learning about it, I mean, you're not going to get to the self-actualization if you're still struggling with the basic needs. So yeah, I'm just really grateful that I have everything provided for. I don't have to worry about what I'm going to eat next, or where I'm going to sleep, or how I'm going to take care of myself. I have all of those tools and abilities at my disposal. So I'm just incredibly grateful for that. And, also just incredibly grateful to be in pretty decent health and to be continuing to get into better health. So, so I'm going to end it here because, like I said, I do want to get my laundry out of the dryer so they can put theirs in. And I do want to hop on stream, play some games. I'm not sure if I'm going to do some of the Neverwinter and then some Super Nintendo, or maybe just Super Nintendo. Because I really want to beat at least one boss of in Mega Man X3, because that's frustrating that I'm getting my ass kicked in it. What else do I want to say? I just wanted there's something else. I don't know. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.